Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for Season 9 Awards Night, the time you've all been waiting for. I'm your host, Yishka, joined tonight by SJ. How you feeling for tonight, mate?
Yeah, good mate. Great to be back. Obviously, the finale awards night. We do it every season, and this is going to be a fun-filled night with a lot to go through tonight, mate. So I'm excited.
Yeah, plenty to go through, mate. Plenty to go through. I've thoroughly enjoyed this season so far, mate. And yeah, we've got some very deserving winners tonight. We'll cross over to the contents now, mate, and we'll see what we've got in store for tonight. Yeah, if you want to go through those
Sounds
for
good.
us.
No worries. Here we go. Right. Okay. So this is what we have on tonight's show. So we have the season 9 review, which you saw a little bit about the video. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We won't go into too much detail because obviously there is 18 tracks to go through, but we will talk about some highlights and bits and pieces. Then we'll talk to the champions. We'll go through all the slides, all the graphics that they've won this season. Then we'll interview the champions of this season and also the biggest prize of all, the overalls. Then we will then go through the awards that the team principals, directors, and head steward have given you. So that will be very, very exciting. Then we will announce the team principals for season 10, which is very, very exciting. And then we will announce our calendar going into our first ever prize pool in Russia's history. That will explain that. Then we will talk about our pre-season dates, and then we'll talk about also season 10 start. And there's a little bit of a message from us at the end. That is what is on tail for tonight.
Yeah, this looks like we're in for an exciting night here, SJ. We'll get started. We'll get right into it and jump straight into this season 9 review. Thoughts on how the season went so far, SJ? And well, not so far. It's all wrapped up. What's your thoughts, mate?
I thought season 9 was good. Obviously, we've seen a lot of different drivers. We've seen some returnees. We saw some redemption as well. And we saw some great battles as well. And we saw some drivers that really did improve at the end of the season. Struggled at the start, but then improved a lot at the end, which was good to see. And yeah, a few tracks, unfortunately, which we had to take out due to errors by EA. So thank you very much, EA. Thumbs up for that. But we did get that sorted, and in the end, yeah, it was really, really good fun. I did like the voting system, giving the drivers opportunities on how to vote for their qualifying, which was quite exciting and interesting. And all in all, I thought it was a good season. I was away for 3 weeks of it, but yeah, all in all, I'm looking forward to just doing it all again next season. But this time, behind the wheel and behind a mic.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's going to be a little bit different for you heading into next season. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed season 9. I thought, yeah, like you said, the biggest thing for me was seeing those guys improve. There were some notable mentions I could think of. Definitely Winter's one that springs to mind. Had an absolute shocker at Mexico. Then by the end of the season was absolutely blitzing it. Um, there's a lot to mention there. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was quite a good season. Probably some things we probably look back on and go, oh, can we fix that up for next season? And I think the guys will probably see that looking into next season. And yeah, I think I think it was a good season overall, mate. And I can't wait to see who our champions are, mate, and see them get crowned.
Yeah, well, let's get straight into it. Not really too much to talk about season 9 with you. We've got champions, everyone won. Some guys did win earlier than expected, which is a first, which is good to see. But yeah, things do change, so let's see what happens next season. But yeah, Nishka, over to you, mate, for the champions.
Yeah, so our Divin. Whoops, hang on. Forgot here. Oops, sorry, we jumped the gun a little bit there. For Division 1, we had Jono taking it out for Ferrari. And then in the constructors, we had Dante and Jono taking it out. So double there for Ferrari. Thoughts on that one, SJ?
Yeah, no, I thought this was a fantastic championship for Jono. A bit of redemption last season with Chandler's and Stig. He managed to do it. Fat Cat did miss that race. That could have seen could have been a bit of a different day there, but yeah, and well deserved as well for constructors as well. They did a phenomenal job. When Dante came over from Haas, he seemed to find his place at home there in the red machine, and yeah, took Jono to a champion, and took Ferrari to constructors.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't stress, guys. These are on a loop. In Division Two, we did see Oblivion there taking it out for Ferrari again, and then we had the Division Two constructors champions of Adito and a numerous bunch of drivers in the Williams. So fantastic job from them. In Division Three, there we're seeing Aben. He was the dominant champion in Division Three. Division 3 constructors as well. This was an Aston domination in this division with Angus jumping in there with Aben to take out that one. Thoughts on this division here, SJ?
Yeah, he was Mr. Consistent, wasn't he? And just to give you some stats as well, which would be probably very interesting to know. I'm just going to find them now. I think Aben all season. I'm just going to find this. Here we go. Aben won 2 races all season, but got 7 P2s. So that is just showing you how consistent he was in that P2. Only 2 wins, the same as Suts. And also Oblivion and Toast as well. So Mr. Consistent, but a fantastic season he had. And yeah, maybe if Tudor may have been with Ferrari from the get-go, may have been a bit of different. We'll have to wait and see. But really, really good battle there, and also Terence right at the end as well. But no, Aben, absolutely fantastic season, well-deserved champion.
Yeah, we'll touch on Div 4 when we come back around, but right now we're seeing in Division 5 we're seeing Dutch Verstappen very dominant all season, taking out the championship there, and with his teammate in Quiet Cake taking out the constructors. Mercedes dominance there in Division 5. Both a division that me and you've raced in, SJ. Super dominant from these guys, and well deserved.
Yeah, and yeah, if you want some stats on that as well, Dutch this season, even though he took the championship, he won 1 race all season. So that just tells you how close it was in Division 5. It was Aardvark that won 2, Greedo won 3, Donut Gorilla won 3, and also Ados won 2 as well. So got 4 podiums though in P2. So very consistent there, and the same with Aardvark as well. So the question would be asked: would he have caused problems if he would have been there from the get-go again? But we'll have to wait and see. But this is Dutch's second championship in Russia's history. So congratulations to him. He'll have 2 trophies next to his name next season.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Fantastic job there from Dutch. As we're seeing now, the NA/NEU champion of Meraki Don in that Ferrari, taking out the constructors also. I don't have too much info on the NA division. Maybe you can lighten us up a bit more here, SJ.
Yeah, pure dominance from Meraki Don. And yeah, just had a fantastic teammate in Wildcat. Was consistent. Tai had a few retirements early, which didn't help. But in the end, yeah, pretty dominant. I'm just going to bring those points up now. So in the end, the driver standings was Meraki Don 219, Low Pro behind 51 points behind with 168. And he only done one more race than Low Pro as well, and in P3 was Tai. So it was a nice little battle there, but unfortunately 3 DNFs for Tai and 2 DNFs, but yeah, four P1s, 5 P2s, no P3s, but Tai did get 5 P1s in a season as well. So yeah, just the DNS I think that hurt Tai, but well deserved by Meraki Don, and also Ferrari as well, showed pretty consistency, 320 points to 259 to McLaren, and then Aston Martin in 209. So pretty good. And in the end, 4 P1s, 6 P2s, no P3s was the final hurdle for Ferrari in the NA and EU League.
Absolutely, and we'll move right along, mate. As I believe we're about to see, we've just seen Division 2, so we'll touch on Division 2 real quick. Oblivion was super dominant all through this season. Even after moving up, he was fantastic, very deserving winner of that championship. I thought he was fantastic. And then with the constructors, the Williams, Dito just super consistent, just putting those performances together, knocking in those P3s, P2s, whatever he could, always showing up every week there for the Williams team with whoever it was that was his teammate. There was numerous guys he could probably thank along the way. But yeah, taking out that constructors, Division 2 was super fantastic, I thought this season, SJ.
Yeah, I thought Oblivion was very impressive as well, and he didn't have it easy. In the end, Wonton put in some consistency, and so did Dido. And if you look at the start that Dido had, you would not have thought that Williams were going to win the constructors as well. But no, Oblivion was very, very strong in Division 2. I think that's probably one of the saddest things that we're not going to see. We're not going to see him next season, unfortunately, in the higher division, which would have been great. And I'm sure if the guy does get a rig, that he will be back. But in the end, only 17 points because he did miss the last two races. He was pretty confident, and 17 points in the end to Dido, 252 to 269 Oblivion, and 228 to Wonton. And yeah, and also a fantastic congratulations to Williams as well, beating Ferrari by 2 points on the final day of the season. That's something that we're going to remember in history.
Yeah, absolutely. That went right down to the wire at China. I remember when was engineering there for Dito, and I didn't break the news to him until about 3 laps to go that he was going to win the constructors. But moving along, Division 6, MPJ, very deserving winner. He drove fantastic all season in Division 6. He was really good, really tough, really consistent, and yeah, it just goes to show if you just keep scoring those points, bank a few wins along the way, yeah, you can just get that championship, and one of the nicest guys that you could race against as well. So yeah, one for the good guys in that case there. And then the constructors, we seen McLaren take that out. We know how dominant Jackal was there for that McLaren team, but H Town definitely held his own there in that division there and contributed massively to that. So well done to H Town and the McLaren team there taking out the constructors. Thoughts on Division 6, SJ?
Yeah, it was. It's another one of those divisions, isn't it? You know, you create, you bring it in, you don't know how it's going to go, and I think it turned into Division 5 at some time, some point of the season. The guys were just getting quicker. The likes of Quicksilver, the likes of MPJ, Jackal, H Town. Obviously Hunter as well. There was a lot of drivers in there. Obviously yourself going up as well, which is great. You know, you want to develop the drivers within the league, and obviously go Division 6 up the ranks as well. So yeah, I think it was a great season. I enjoyed the racing, enjoyed commentating it. The big congratulations to MPJ as well. Showed that consistency. There's probably a fair few results that he probably got a little bit, a little bit disheartened about. But yeah, done a fantastic job with D White, and they were very, very strong in the end. And yeah, but the constructors, yeah, McLaren obviously absolutely dominated that. So well deserved there, and well deserved to MPJ. And also, don't forget Division 4 as well. An absolute phenomenal season for him in his first ever season. But it was a great battle between him and 2A along the way as well. So yeah, it's going to be wait to see. It's going to be good to see what happens next season.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to touch on Div 1 quickly too, because we did kind of skip over that pretty quick at the start. So we had Jono as the champion there in Division 1. Yeah, he was just fantastic, wasn't he? He just turned up each week. He turns in week out. So the attendance is one thing that helps him as well. But he's super consistent, banking those points every week. And he got challenged at different points. Campbell Adams was there, Fat Cat, Meowsy at different stages. It was always somebody knocking on his door, and he just kept responding and taking out that win. And then having Dante come into the team for the second sort of half of the season really helped that Ferrari team really sew down that constructors. So fantastic season for them, mate.
No, no, definitely, absolutely, and also to everyone as well. Alpine, which we'll talk to the TP as well about that, and I don't think he can believe that that was happening as well. As they were probably one of the best teams near the end of the season on the charge for the overalls, fought as much as they could, and I think the biggest. I want to put a name on it, but obviously that 2A race ban, I think that may have been the tipping point for Alpine in the end.
Yeah, I think so as well, mate. The 2A race ban just kind of put the nail in the coffin there a little bit, which was unfortunate for them. But yeah, nonetheless, should we get on to our interviews here, SJ?
Yeah, let's not keep them waiting. Let's not keep them waiting. If you want your graphics as well, we're happy to send it, and it will go into the Discord as well later on through the Christmas break. So keep an eye on it. But yeah, well done to all the champions, and congratulations.
Well, no further ado. We won't keep anybody waiting. Jono, mate, congratulations, a Div 1 champion. Talk us through the ups and downs of the season, mate. Talk us through how you navigated it, mate.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot most of the races that happened. I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, definitely one of the ups was definitely more consistency, I guess, compared to last season. You know, I got the consistency up. Um, I think one of the downs would have definitely been at the beginning of the season where my qualifying just wasn't where it needs to be, where it needed to be. So I'm glad I fixed that up like halfway through. So. Uh, I think that's all I remember for now.
Yeah, yeah, it is hard to think back on the whole season, isn't it? If like, was it something towards the end of the season, Jono? Were you sort of thinking with the 6 rounds to go? I know you were sort of up near that lead. A few guys weren't showing up to a race here and there. Was it more for you just make sure you bank points, or were you trying to go for wins each week? What's the mindset like when it gets to that
uh,
stage?
yeah, it was just trying to maximize everything out of every race weekend, really. So even though I didn't do much as much as I should have, I still maximized what I did still. So I think that was the big difference as well in terms of you know, how I performed.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And just one more question for me before I pass you over to SJ. Looking ahead to season 10, mate. What's your thoughts looking at season 10? You excited to get going again? Try and go back to back?
Oh mate, I'm gonna give it my all to go back to back. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, love to hear it. Love to hear it. And I'll pass you over to SJ, mate, and he can ask you a few questions that he's got, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Nishka.
Jono, we've spoke quite a lot throughout the season. I was pretty chuffed on the result. You getting the championship, especially from last season, mate. Missing out just. What's the difference between last season and this season?
Well, it's definitely, as I said before, definitely consistency and definitely improved my qualifying. So I think that really helped as well. So, and that were those were the two things that I really wanted to improve. So, and I think I've done well in doing so.
Yep. What do you think there? What else do you think there is to complete your A game next season?
Uh, to probably just improve my quality even more, to be honest. I think my race pace is good, my tire wear is good. I can manage tires really well, so it's just quality pace, I guess, that I need to kind of work on still.
Last question, because I know that this is really funny to say this. Jono is actually doing a qualifying lap while talking to
Yeah,
us,
I'm about to, yeah.
which is awesome. I love it. Last question for me, and then I'll let you go, mate. Who do you think is going to be the biggest rival for you next season?
I'm not too sure who's racing next season. So, but I think Dante, if he's still racing, but I don't know if he is.
Okay, that'll be
So,
interesting to
yeah.
see if the two of you end up on the same team, or if he does racing next season.
Yeah.
Not Fat Cat. You're not saying Fat Cat then?
Yeah, no, never mind, but Fat Cat definitely. Never mind, I forgot he was racing.
Awesome, John and mate, congratulations. Also on the constructors as well. I know that Lamb couldn't make it, unfortunately, but yeah, well done on both championships. And have a great Christmas, mate, and a good New Year. And we look forward to seeing you back in season 10.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Thanks, Unishka.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jono. Moving along to our Division 2 champion, Oblivion, mate. Yeah. What else can I say, mate? Congratulations. Fantastic season from you. Talk us through the ups and downs of the season. I know there's a few murmurs through the season where the people were saying, "Oh, is that Campbell driving?" and things like that. How do you sort of navigate through that? Because from how I see it, I just seen a driver who's rapidly improved, and just that's what hard work pays off.
Yeah, I mean, it copped a lot of stick throughout, all of the season. But dealing with it, I just didn't really care, to be honest. People try and rage bait you, and you just go along with it and get in their head, and then they get upset, and it's just a bit of a laugh, to be honest. And um, yeah, I mean, we sent all the proof saying, this isn't gamble, it's clearly me. So that's all you can really do at the end of the day. But I mean, when I first joined Div 2, there was, the first race was Singapore 100%, and it didn't go quite as I planned. Wet quali, and then Broadster and I had a bit of an incident in our first race together, and we had a bit of an argument after that. And after that race, we're kind of like, let's move on. And we both had great battles from then on throughout the whole season. It wasn't just Broadster. Dito and Watanabe as well were really competitive every week. You didn't know what was going to happen. You could only just do your best. And yeah, I think it was, there wasn't too many lows other than Singapore. It was, just about, as Jono said, being consistent and as quick as you can.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We've seen you be as quick as you can many occasions this season, and it was fantastic to watch. But two races that really stick out to me, and I want to hear your thoughts of these two races. Was Coda, and you didn't win this one, but the battle I seen you have with Broadstar was something else. And then Abu Dhabi, you and Watanabe out in front. Talk us through those two races, because they're two that really stick out to me.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi was, I'd crossed the line ahead of Watanabe, but obviously penalties didn't allow me that win. But I mean, he deserved it anyway. He drove insane. He caught me off guard with his pace, because before that he hadn't really shown. Like, I think the only race before that was Zandvoort. He was quite on the pace, but since then, after that race, he was really quick, and that was his first race of that run of form, and he deserved that win. And he proved that he was a front runner on this grid, and and Texas, I mean, as I said, Watanabe, he was gone after the first corner. There's no point in trying to catch him. He was, I think after the first lap, he was almost 2 seconds ahead, and by the end of it, he was 30 seconds ahead. So, I mean, Brodster and I, we battled the whole race, and it was so much fun and intense, and close racing. And I mean, that's all you do at the end of the day, is for fun, and that is what it was. It was just the most fun I've had in a race for that one. Was Texas, but yeah, it was, those two were probably I mean, Abu Dhabi was 100%, and it was basically a strategy race and a battle for the whole thing. And Texas was just non-stop, side by side, switch backing each other with Broadster, so it was good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Those two races really stuck out to me. I had great fun just watching it, so I could only imagine what it was like actually racing it. So yeah, that's pretty much all from me, mate. Just a congratulations. I'll pass you over to SJ for any questions that he's got for you now, mate.
Awesome, thanks, Nisha.
Yeah, thanks, Nishka. Oblivion. We spoke a lot. I spoke to you a few times, DMs and VCs, and I think you had a fantastic season. Did you ever feel the pressure in any of the races at all?
Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game. It's it's not life or death. I've been in trickier situations in my life before than a race and on a game, so the pressure wasn't really there. I mean, it's whatever happens. It's, obviously, you want to win and do your best, but life goes on, and it just didn't bother me, to be honest. And other people might be different. They might commit to try and make this a career, but I was just in it for fun, and that's all I had, really.
That's good. Good answer. And what do you think is something that you could improve moving forward? Like, if you were to look back at the season and say that, I could probably have done that. What's one of the things you think you could improve on in your game?
Well, firstly, I need to buy a rig so I can keep doing it. Secondly,
Can't help you on that one.
Yeah.
Santa Claus either.
Secondly, I'd say, I mean, I lacked a lot of practice. I didn't get to practice much because I don't have the facilities for that. I have to go to Campbell's place for that, and shout out to him for supplying that. But yeah, I'd say racecraft wise, probably measuring my aggressiveness. Like obviously, yeah, people were complaining like maybe I went for a few aggressive dive bombs here and there, but you know, as I've said in interviews, like you know, if there's a gap, I'm going to go for it, and you know, maybe a few of those times, you know, there was tickets against me that you know I probably shouldn't have gone for them, and you know, that's fair enough. Everyone's you know to their own opinion, but yeah, I think looking back on it, there was a few there that were quite ambitious, and I could, you know, if I was to go at them again, I probably wouldn't. You know, it's quite risky, but if there was one thing to pinpoint, it'd probably be that.
Okay, awesome. And obviously, the sad thing is we're not going to see you next season, which is unfortunate. Are we going to see a return of Oblivion?
Look, it's highly unlikely. Moving states, and yeah, don't have a rig. So maybe if you know, once I start working again, and I start getting paid more, you know, I might end up buying a rig, but it's highly unlikely. Yeah, it's a shame because I really enjoy it, but yeah, I just can't do it unfortunately, and yeah, it's just how it is.
No, it's a shame for us as well because it would have been fantastic to see you next season actually battling your friend and nemesis in Campbell Adams, which would have been even more exciting. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So yeah, but yeah, always you can stay here. You know, you keep up to date with everyone, and you know, enjoy all the races. And yeah, from all of us here at Rush, thanks for a fantastic season. We wish you all the best on your move. Have a good Christmas and a good New Year, and yeah, look forward to seeing the return of you whenever that is.
Yep, I appreciate it. I'd just like to say one more thing. Shout out to Campbell for engineering and supplying the rig, and also any TP that wants a hype man, get me in. I'm in for it.
I think he means engineering. I think maybe. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Does he mean engineering, Nishka?
No, I think he means just hyping the team up, getting a bit of energy going. I think
yeah.
that's what he's saying.
There you go. Yeah, we'll save his name to cheerleader Oblivion.
I'm open to it.
He'd look good with
Okay,
a couple of pom poms.
Yeah, whoever wants a cheerleader, then give Oblivion a call. Thanks Oblivion for everything, and yeah, like I said, have a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Yeah, thanks guys. You too.
Well, that moves us along to Division 3 and our champion. I'd call this guy Mr. Consistent. Aaron, mate, talk us through the season, mate. Your highlights, maybe some low lights. I doubt there'll be some low lights, but yeah, talk us mainly through the highlights, mate.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Yeah, it's been honestly, it's a bit of a mixed feelings with this championship. Although I am very happy about the championship, but like as you said, SJ 7 second place finishes, but I can't help look at that a bit differently. I mean, it just kind of shows how close I was to making it possibly 9 wins, but it would have been good, yeah, but just can't really win them all. But yeah, on the positive side, there were some really great races to look back on, like the highlights of obviously my 2 wins. They were very intense races. I remember them very clearly. Whatever every word that my engineer said to do, what I said, all the strategy calls. Yeah, it's been a long season, and yeah.
Yeah, for me. It's been Division 3 was a fantastic division to watch. I got to commentate it most of the season and just seeing all the different winners and the way you've dominated it with so many different guys who can win races, so many quick guys in there. It's a credit to you, mate. Like how consistent you were. And do you feel that each week in that division? Did you feel like there's so many guys here who can win races and like do you get a bit of pride in that, knowing how many guys can actually beat you on their day?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, a lot of times it was a very I don't think I like you said consistent. I don't think I won the championship based on just pure pace. There were plenty of drivers that can just smoke me any other day. It's just I feel like you said, just consistency and just keeping it on track. I think I don't think I finished on track outside the top 5 or 6, I believe, this whole season, which is statistically my best season ever in Rush. So yeah, at least that's what I need. All I really needed to do just to keep that championship alive is just bring it home in a decent finishing position. And yeah, I'm just looking back. Yeah, that's pretty good effort for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that was the case. I was yeah, every week when I was commentating, I felt like, oh, there's Abbott again down P6, P7, or is he fallen off a little bit? Is he going a bit? And then 5 laps to go, there's Abbott, top three. Is it, can he win the race? Every week it felt like. So yeah, it's a definite credit to you, mate, and a well deserved championship. Big congratulations from me again, mate. And I'll pass you over to SJ for any questions he's got for you, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, Aben. What a season you had. That was, yeah, it was probably Mr. Consistent, and you didn't seem to make any mistakes. You were you were always around about that P2, P4, and you always made up time. Did you ever feel the pressure in any like halfway through the season when you thought, oh, I've got a real good opportunity of winning it?
Oh yeah, when I first, I think it was like Singapore, I think round 4 when I won my first race that season. I saw my name go to the top of the championship. That's when I realized, oh my gosh, I actually have a chance of winning this. Like yeah, so like it was always the main goal of like at least trying to win a championship in any league, especially Rush, my first ever proper league I've ever joined. Yeah, obviously did feel the pressure because like after I built up that, I think it was like 50-point lead, I just went on full lockdown mode. I did not want to lose any more points after that. Just want to bring it home, try win it as soon as possible if possible. But yeah, definitely did feel the pressure because like I feel like it was a big shot and I didn't want to waste it. So yeah, glad I pulled through.
Well, you did a phenomenal job, and also your teammate as well. Have you got to take
Hmm.
some props off to your teammate? Obviously, last season, you had a fantastic teammate with Ricardo, and Ricardo was in a championship battle with Pep, and also
Hmm.
Cooperbot, as we remember. Georgia's probably one of his favourite races he's ever commentated. And then this season, you're involved in it, and this time you take it out. But how important was Angus for you this season?
Oh, Angus, absolutely. He was a great teammate. I just loved his dedication. I believe he has not missed did not miss a single race this season. Turning in, although he got caught in so many unlucky situations, he still turned up, gave it his best. Podium here and there, and and just to see him win that final race, like this time 1 week ago was so good to see. After all he's been through this season, yeah, I was just really glad to see him win the last race, and yeah, he's been a very great teammate. Props to him for helping us win the constructors as well.
Yeah, definitely. And well, it just more improvement for you now. You go up a division, and how do you feel the task ahead for season 10?
Yeah, I've never ever raced it. Although I did do one Division 2 preseason race last season. There are some really quick guys. It's not gonna get any easier. Um, yeah, just looking forward to the challenge. Glad for it to finally be back on the weekend, the timing for Division 2. Yeah, and hopefully I get to join an old teammate as mine. Sorry, get to join an old teammate, race alongside an old teammate. But yeah, yeah, it's just gonna be it's not gonna be easy, but always worth a shot.
Well, I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see, and it's going to be very interesting to see how you go. There's obviously some big names in that lineup as well. So once again, congratulations, mate. You've been an absolute pleasure to watch in Division 3, and yeah, thank you very much for this season. All the best for next season, and have a great Christmas and a good New Year.
Yep, thank you. Also, just a quick shout out to my engineers, Josie, Dynasty, Richardo, and Fat Cat and JDI for the goated setups, and Wantanebe for being the best team principal ever. Yep, have a good night, guys.
Over to you, Nishka.
Thanks very much, Aben. Well deserved, mate. And moving along, we got the Division 4 champion. Well, we don't have the champion here, but we do have his TP, Husey. Husey sounds like he's on a bit of a runway. But,
I am.
yeah. Thoughts on F7 season, mate? He took out that championship in Division 4, one of the highlights for McLaren this season, mate.
Yeah, it was actually quite enjoyable to watch, even to help engineer him this season. Quite enjoyable. Just watching him develop to the pace he has now. It'd be interesting to see how he goes next season, moving up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame not seeing him. Well, he has left. It's a bit of a shame not seeing him hang around, going up and testing himself. Any thoughts about that? Do you think we'll see him back, or is he done for good?
I'm going to say never say never. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, never say never. He might have a little bit of something up his sleeve there. We'll have to wait and see with that one. Off the top of your head, mate, from engineering him this season, any sort of highlights that you remember about F7 season that you'd like to share with the guys?
The whole season, but just him this whole season has been enjoyable to watch. It's too hard to pick out between his performances. Yeah, he had a couple of mishaps here and there, a couple of incidents. I had the pleasure of racing alongside him in Canada, I think it was, and just racing with him. It's even enjoyable. He might be only young, but has a lot of respect for people that are helping out.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. He's a good young kid. It'd be good to see him back on the grid, and yeah, he had a fantastic season. Shame not to have him here tonight. I'll pass you over to SJ, mate, for any questions he's got for you.
Husey, I won't keep you long. Sound like you're in a crane or a digger. We'll talk about the battle for that championship. Was there ever any nerves in the McLaren garage when Alpine were close by?
Yeah, there was. Straight from the second silly season. It was just all hands on deck just to make sure, keep him confident, keep him calm and collected, just to make sure he pushes through. Because, yeah, they were knocking and they were close.
Yeah, especially, well, it was both of them at first. 2A and Gangster, they were both catching as well. So that was unfortunate, but he managed to hold on. Are you worried on how he's going to perform if he does return next season with dropping us some assists? How his last race finished in Rush?
But the insight, I'm going to say no. There'll be no worries about it at all.
Okay, so Husey knows more than us, which is interesting to see. Do you believe that F7 has got the potential to get better and better and better?
I do. He's quite young, so unlike some of us old drivers driving around, no names mentioned, he does have the potential. It's just unfortunately having school and all that as well. But come school holidays like he's now, I know he's practicing every day, so he will definitely be getting quicker before we know it.
Awesome. Well, we hope to see him back, and yeah, it'd be great to see him back because then he can defend his title and go again with the guys above, which would be very, very interesting. Husey, thank you very much. We won't keep you. Thank you very much for all the entertainment this season, and give best to F7 for a good Christmas and a good New Year, and yourself as well. And look forward to seeing you in season 10. Have a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Yeah, thank you, and one-time congratulations on the constructors. It was a fun fight to the end. Adios.
Back to you, Nishka.
Yeah, thanks for that, Husey. Hopefully we can get a few crayfish next year as well. That'll be nice, mate. But moving on, yeah, we'll move on to Division 5. Dutchy. One of the gentlemen of the grids. Fantastic racing against you for the last 6 weeks, mate. It was an absolute pleasure. Much deserved championship, mate. Sort of talk us through the season, highlights, lowlights. Yeah, how it went for you.
Yeah. Oh, there's not much to say. I would say, yeah, it started pretty well with the P3 in what was it in Jeddah? yeah, that was pretty good. And the Monaco race was not the best. But at my first win, I was very surprised to win in Mexico because it's definitely one of my not of my favorite tracks. But for the rest, it was more consistency and just one race in Spain, and I didn't make it with DNF. I got kicked out, unfortunately. But for the rest, always in the points, and that was my key this season. And of course, I've got my teammate Quite Cake as well as a really good backup to work really well together. And it was actually an amazing season with a lot of highs and lucky not so many lows.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that teamwork between yourself and Keiki, I think that really shone through in this division. Dominated that
Yeah,
constructors. I think you guys did a fantastic job. You worked really well as a team, and it really showed. And yeah, that definitely helps having a good teammate alongside you. It makes you feel better. Takes a bit of the
absolutely. Yeah,
pressure off. It's yeah,
yeah,
that's what it's all about, isn't it? Um,
that's correct. That's 100% correct. Yeah, because without a good teammate, you can't win a championship.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's what it is. It's a full team effort, and that's what I'm going to be looking for next season as well with the new teams. I'm going to be looking for the guys who are going to try and work together, and I think those guys will shine through. So yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations to you, Dutch, mate, and I'll pass you over to
Thanks,
SJ
mate.
for any more questions he's got for you, mate.
Thank you.
Dutch Verstappen, second championship in Rush, and obviously your first one was a lower division, and you've improved. You're great to race on track. Obviously, I won't have the privilege to race with you again next season, but I'm glad I beat you on the last race, so that was a positive.
Yeah, I let
um,
you win. You know that.
my tires were on
No.
35%, by the way, just to let you know. I went on the
Yeah,
long
mine was
softs.
95. No, China was terrible. Yeah, but that was
Um,
all. Saving the points and let Keiki win. You know, that was that was my goal, and we made it.
Yeah, honestly, it was very, very similar to probably Division 5, the foreign season with Vettel and Tyler. They had a very, very good season, and I think you replicated that the same season,
Yeah.
just with a different TP. And yeah, and just showed consistency. The one thing, probably, if you were to look at your season, would you say you're a little bit annoyed with the amount of races that you did win? Would you said you have liked to have won more?
Oh, definitely. I would love to have more on my name, but it was only one. But then also you get good drivers came in, so Aardvark, and then absolutely Greedo came middle of the season. I think he came in Baku and won straight away his race, and he shows consistency and see how many races he won. I think he won 4 races or something. And yeah, that's incredible for Greedo and Aardvark. Yeah, that was really good competitors, and it was great to drive with him. And also, I was with Greedo in the party chat with Keiki and Foodie Bender, and it was a lot of fun with these guys. We were battling on track, but also we were chatting. Now it was pretty nice. A good season.
No, good. And Dutch, you've been with Rush for a long, long time, and obviously done roles and raced with us for a long time. Now, obviously, going back to back, this is a tough ask now because you're going up another division. How do you feel? How do you feel that next season's going to go for you?
Yeah, of course, I hope that I win in the top 5 can race. That would be amazing. I would say top 5. That's my goal for the division. And need some more practice. And we will see what's coming out of the end of the season. I will do my best. And yeah, I can't do more.
No, well, you always do. That's one thing with you, and one thing I've known for you for a long time. You do your best, and you know you've had a great season and a great partnership with Cake as well, and obviously taking out the constructors as well, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. So well deserved. Thank you very much for this season, as always. I look forward to putting another trophy next to your name. This time you will get a trophy. Don't worry.
Oh.
And enjoy and have a good Christmas and a happy New Year. And look forward to seeing you next season.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone in the Rush community. Wishing Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well.
Thanks, mate. Much appreciated.
Bye bye.
Thanks very much,
Mishka
Dutch.
for the last one.
Thanks very much, Dutchy. And yeah, moving across to Division 6, MPJ, mates. Fantastic Division 6 champion. One for the good guys. One of the better blokes on the grid. Absolute gentleman. Talk us through the highlights, the lowlights of your season, mate.
Thanks for that, Nishka. Highlights would possibly be the start in Saudi and Monaco. I came out pretty well and qualified well, and yeah, that was really good. I would say probably Monza was fantastic for me. I bet H Town by a tenth, pipped him on the line. That was a highlight. My first league race win, so I was happy with that. The lows would probably be the Brazil being taken out in that one, but and Singapore was another race that I struggled in, pitted too early for the wets. Talking about the Monza race, I will say I have to congratulate you, Nishka, for the braking mishap that you had on turn 1, which took out a couple of drivers that was leading the championship. So that was quite good. Enjoyed that. I've watched that a few times actually on Twitch. Other than that, yeah, I had a really good TP in D White, who supported myself and the team when he was chosen as TP. It was a tough year for Haas, but yeah, I enjoyed myself. Had a good season. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely had a good season, mate. Thanks for throwing me under the bus as well, mate. Appreciate it. But, yeah, I'm glad to know I was instrumental in your championship, mate.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll just touch quickly just on the just from the outside looking in, mate. Just that it looked like you formed a really good bond there with D White. It was pretty evident from the start of the season. You had a good partnership going. How important was that in your championship, mate?
Yeah, communications the key. You know, with your TP, practice, strategy. Yeah, he was wonderful. I wouldn't mind him being my TP next year if that was to happen. But yeah, he was fantastic. Really happy.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see who the TPs are going to be with where we're going to end up. That'll be coming up a bit later. But yeah, for now, congratulations, mate, on the championship. Well deserved, mate. And I'm glad to see you going back around next season. So I'll hand you over to SJ now.
Thanks, Nishka.
Rishka, MPJ, we spoke quite a lot for near the end of the season. I don't have much to say actually. You know, you're consistent. I think probably one of the things I will talk about is obviously the situation we've had. What do you do when you are at the bottom? You are the talking point. What do you do as a team? Because what we saw from a team's perspective, 2 of the divisions, obviously 6. I'd say 4. And I would say, yeah, I'd say 6 and 4 were probably your 2 strongest. You know, you had a very, very strong lineup in Raf and Calco, and obviously yourself and D White. What do you do when things aren't going right?
Well, firstly, it's pretty hard to try to get points back when you don't have drivers in certain divisions. Consistency in the in divisions that you spoke about is important, but trying to make up points is very hard when drivers aren't turning up or drivers leave, or just trying to stay positive within the team, communicate with each other, help each other out, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, that in a nutshell, and well answered. I want to just ask, you see, because some people, they quit, they call it, or leave, or such and such, and D White held the team together, and he was in a very, very difficult situation as well. So to take this championship, and obviously the season that Raf and Calco had in Division 4 was fantastic. So yeah, just really want to hear what your talks are. And also going into next season, you'll be joined obviously on the grid by myself. We've raced with each other a lot throughout the season. And, how are you feeling for next season, and how you feel that the task ahead for you?
I'm looking forward to next season. One thing I'd like to do is probably take some assists off, which means I need to practice more. Consistency is probably something I'd like to, I just want to get consistent, get faster. Like I said, take the assists off and see how we go. I'm not expecting to go back to back, but just consistency. Obviously, when you take assists off, it's gonna take time to pick up the speed and that. But that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to next year. Let's do it. That's it.
Well, there you go. Look forward to it, and look forward to battling you on track. Congratulations to the season, and thanks for your commitment and dedication all season. I hope you have a great Christmas and New Year, and I look forward to seeing that bottle of Jack Daniels.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? Okay. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to everyone, and good luck for 2026. Thank you.
Mate. Over to you, Nishka.
Yeah, that wraps up the division champions, because we do not have the NA champion in here, so that'll wrap up the divisions. But we do have some constructors winners in here, so we will go over to them quickly, get their thoughts too. So in Division 1, we don't have the Ferrari guys, but we do know Giotto and Dante took that one out. But for Division 2, we do have It's Dito. He's in here. The man's in the building. He's my TP. The Williams man. Fantastic season from him. Talk us through the season, mate. You're a bit of a one man, well, not a one man, I'm not going to say a one man show, but you're the last man standing, should I say, with probably 4 or 5 different teammates throughout the season, and still managed to get the job done, mate. Talk us through it.
Yeah, man, it's been rough. It's been fun, but rough. Glad it's over. We can have a bit of a break and go again, man. But yeah, it was a tough one, especially since the start. Had a mix of drivers, obviously, changing commitments and stuff, and couldn't make it and stuff, which was unfortunate. But yeah, just had to keep going, man. It was a tough one, and yeah, we got there in the end. I wasn't expecting it going into China. Just wanted to race and have some fun, but yeah, it ended up in our hands basically by 2 points. So yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Just a quick one, mate. Any of the guys you'd like to shout out from along the season? I know there's a few different guys. If you want to shout them out, I know the team man you are as well. Being in your team this season, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. So, yeah, I know that the constructors is probably high on your priority with the team man you are. So, yeah, give a few shout outs to the guys that helped you along the way, mate.
Yeah, obviously, the whole team in general, yourself, mate, for the engineering, but Williams in general, just for not giving up after all the stuff we went through and everything. It really made my job easier when you guys didn't leave. But obviously, Div 2, Quasi at the start really helped me out. Reserved up as well into Div 1 when he could. He was a unfortunate loss there. He couldn't make it due to work and stuff. Had some reserves there that I've already thanked and stuff. I can't remember all of them. There was a lot of reserves we had. But yeah, didn't really get to lock in another full-time driver. I did, but we won't really go into that. But yeah, I want to shout out all of them, mate. They all contributed in their own way. We had some unfortunate situations there, but like I said, it's over now. I got there in the end. Ferrari did a great job. You know, Tudor and reserving up when he could, and yeah, it obviously went right down to the wire. But man, just shout out the whole team, everyone getting involved. Shout out Ferrari for taking it to the end.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And yeah, I'll say the pleasure was all mine engineering you, mate. You don't have to thank me, mate. But yeah, and it was a pleasure watching you drive this season, mate. You really flew the flag, especially well, Div 2, your division, but especially up into Div 1 as well, mate. Banked a lot of points for the Williams team, and yeah, it was you. What's the word I'm looking for? You're a role model for the team, and it's what the guys should be looking to try and be, mate. Just always putting your best foot forward, trying to do what's best for the team, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better TP this season, mate. It was fantastic driving under you. But I'll hand you over now to SJ, and SJ can ask the questions he's got for you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
I actually don't have anything to say for a change. Dino, it's been a pleasure being a driver with you. Obviously, I made the change from Alpine. I think the biggest one, obviously, the biggest question I've probably got for you is, how do you pick yourself up when you are so low and you are getting so much traction as well, outside noise, to then doing what you've achieved? Like, how do you fill in a person yourself, and how do you manage that?
Oh, I don't know, man. I think the more that people said stuff, it helped a little bit. I probably wouldn't have practiced as much, to be fair, or you know, did everything I did to try and focus on my results. I would have been a lot more focused, you know, in other stuff. But everyone talking like they did, and how it went personal and stuff, just motivated me just to prove them wrong, which I did. And yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I want to have fun on the game, and crashing out and DNFing and stuff is not fun for me. And obviously, straight off the start of the season, DNFing in Saudi with your teammate, obviously, those guys that are just waiting for something to say are just going to jump at that, which they did. And yeah, I mean, they probably wouldn't be, expecting this now, but it is what it is. It was a fun season, man. I can't really put a high and a low on it. It really started low at the start, but some of those tracks came to me in the end, and yeah, just started to enjoy it a bit more. And then the results came. Reserving up to Div 1 gave me a little bit of extra practice, and then yeah, just motivation to do the results for the teammate, and it all came in the end, and got the champ for the constructors. Close for the drivers, but Oblivion is just too quick, and yeah, deserve that championship.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said. And I think you should be extremely proud as well. Well deserved. And yeah, I think it will go down in history that you got it by 2 points to Ferrari on the final day, which is, I think, one of the closest constructors battles we've had. So yeah, well done. Props to you, mate. Look forward to seeing what happens next season. If you're returning, if you're not, if you're in a different team, we'll find out later on. But yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity this season. And I wish you a very good Christmas and a happy New Year. And I'm sure we'll be talking over the Christmas break. But yeah, thanks for everything and all the best.
Always, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Over to you, Nishka.
Thanks very much there, Dito. Enjoy that one, mate. We'll move along. We got Division 3. We've still got Aben in here, so we'll cross to Aben. But we've heard from Aben already tonight. We will just talk to him briefly about his constructors as well. And yeah, Aben, congratulations, mate. Talk about your season. Talk bit about Angus's season, because we've heard about yours, mate. Let us know your thoughts about your teammate's season and how he helped along the way, taking us to this constructors.
Angus is like I said before, is just definitely he's also been consistent as well, like showing up every race, giving it his all, always willing to hop into voice chat, asking for help whenever he needs it, asking for setup advice, all that stuff. Yeah, he's been unlucky within a few races. Especially one I can think of is like Mexico, where he's just simply got taken out. I could see like he lost a bit of motivation there, but I'm just so glad to see him pick up the pieces and keep pushing and get that win in China, that well deserved win in China last week. So yeah, he's been a very great teammate. Yeah, it's been very fun to work with.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I got to have a fair few conversations with Angus in the pre-race lobbies, with him being our host for most of the season, and it was good to see him get that win in China. One for the good guys, because he's an absolute ripper bloke, and yeah, it's really good to see you guys take out the constructors, mate. I'll pass you over to SJ for any questions he's got, mate.
Yeah, I don't really have much. I think the consistency between the two of you this season, well deserved constructors in the end, and yeah, I look forward to seeing wherever you drive next, and yeah, who your teammate's going to be next season when we go into the draft. So yeah, congratulations on the constructors and 2 titles in 1 season. You should be extremely proud, and now you've got to do it all again, but in a higher division. So all the best.
Yeah, thanks, Sasha.
Straight to the point on that one, Nishka. I don't really have much to say now.
Yeah, we heard a lot from Abin before, so we didn't have to cover that one too much. And yeah, congratulations to them again. But moving along to Division 4, we do have the Alpine TP in here for this interview. So yeah, Aardvark, thoughts on your Div 4 boys taking out that Div 4 constructors, mate? 2A and Gangster.
Yeah, it was quite a hard championship, the Seal, with McLaren being ahead of us for most of it, and I think we're having the challenge Haas at the start there for a bit. So to close it out right at the end there was a good thing. We got the close out a race early, which was just even better on our part. So yeah, that was just really, really good for us. Alpine has been working really, really hard ever since Coda. I don't think a single person in the team has missed a practice session or just any sort of setup acknowledgement or setup tuning for everyone in the team, just to make sure that everyone's as comfortable as possible. So,
Yeah, absolutely, mate. They've done a fantastic job, and you've done a fantastic job as the TP, mate. We won't spend too much on it with those guys not in here to chat, mate. But I appreciate you jumping in, mate, and enjoy the rest of the stream. And that concludes our champions and our constructors, and we will be moving on to the overall standings. Drum roll, please, SJ. No drum roll. All good.
I tried. I don't know how to do it. I can't give you a sound.
That'll have to do. Oh no. Hang on, give me 2 seconds.
Malfunction.
We've had a malfunction.
get out the soundboard.
We've had a malfunction.
We need one of them. Where is it? Come on, find it, Nishka. Where is it? Where's the big one? Is it coming now?
We've had a malfunction. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay. On that note, thank you very much to all the champions. Aardvark, Abin. Obviously, we have one more left, which is the biggest prize of all, which I think is now coming up on the stream now. bit of an error because it's been going around for so long. Yeah, error.exe. Thank you very much for that, Sebby. Yes, there we go. There it is, the man. I'll take this one away and I'll let Nishka take it away. You have the overall champions winner, Aston Martin. It didn't look like it for a period of time at the start of the season. It was Kick, then it was Ferrari, then it was Alpine, then it was someone else. Everyone was winning it. We had different, I think we had like 5 different teams winning each week. And then it was a bit of a domination for Kick. Something happened behind the scenes. They then dipped down a little bit. Then Ferrari then came to the party. And then this man came to the party. He was so consistent in a lot of his divisions. He had very, very quick drivers. He had very consistent drivers. And it is a round of applause to this man. What a job he's done for Aston Martin. Watanabe, mate, congratulations. You are the overall Season 9 champion for Aston Martin. How does it feel?
Cheers. Thank you very much, SJ. It feels pretty good. It's been a very long season. No, it feels really good. I've been in the season a very long time, and this is something I've wanted for a very long time. So to finally win an overalls, it's good. I'm really happy. Over the moon with the team that I created. That I love the guys so much. Just an amazing team. Awesome season.
Be, mate, because it was bloody hard. A lot of work, a lot of races, you know, a lot of engineering, and this is the final result as well. So, have you got a highlight? If you were to pick any division or a moment within the season for yourself.
There was so many moments. I think the biggest turning point for us, honestly, and I can't think of enough for all the engineering he did, was bringing Dynasty into the team. He is one hell of a guy. He is sensational. The engineering, nearly every single race, that guy was in our comms box. He was ready to go, and he's always on the ball. He knows exactly what to do all the time. His strategies are on point. I would say he was probably one of the main reasons that we came back as strong as we did.
Wow, that's a big talking point, and yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it? Strategy calls, decision making. You know, we've seen a few. We saw a big mistake from the Alpines in Monaco, where obviously they had both guys in P1 and P2. It then decided to rain. They decided to stay close to each other, and then unfortunately they got held up, and then they end up falling down the pecking order. So those strategy calls have to be on point, and obviously Dynasty is one of those guys that is good at that. And obviously he's been a TP, he's been a director, he's done a lot of roles, he knows what he's talking about. So very, very valuable to have someone like that. The question is, if you are a TP next season, or if this is just a one-off, can you go again and do it again?
That's probably the next main goal that I have. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anyone's ever gone back to back before. So if I could do that, it'd be pretty cool.
Nope. No one has gone back to back. And also, just to let you know, Wonton's got another promotion, because Wonton will be the new director to next season for Rush Racing. So congratulations on that role as well, Wonton. I just want to say, for everything you've done behind the scenes, the rule book, the hit stewarding, all the stewarding, the pit lane videos, your racing, everything, it's been an absolute privilege. I believe that we are in extreme safe hands next season with yourself and Data at the helm. I wish you all the best. I wish you a great Christmas and a great New Year, and I will pass you over to Nishka.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Wonton. I don't know how I can follow that one up, mate. Just with a big congratulations, mate, first for the overalls, and then obviously a second congratulations, mate, on becoming the director for next season. I think we're in very safe hands with yourself and Dito, and I really look forward to the next season, mate. Yeah, I can't say I've really got too many questions for you, mate, to be honest. Yeah, just congratulations, really.
Thank you. No, that's all right. I was planning to go through division by division and shouting everybody out, so I'll quickly do that.
and I won't hold everybody up so they can see who the TPs are for next season. So, Division 1, I had Fat Cat and JDI. They were, I would like to say they were a top 3 pairing in the entire league. Honestly, they were so fun to watch every single week. Fat Cat is not human. He is insanely fast, and the amount of knowledge he has about racing is unreal. The amount you can learn from that man it's unreal. He just being around him and watching him race, you improve. It's crazy. And then JDI with his setups and honestly just his personality every race. Putting in the good results, consistency, points for the team. Division 1, it was really good. Over to Division 2 was myself and Richardo. Obviously, I won't talk about myself too much, but Richardo has been a day one Aston. He was in Aston Martin before me. Obviously, a really good mate of mine. We love racing together. He's probably got a bit of the short end of the stick this season. He didn't get too many good results, probably not as many as he wanted, but he still did really good. Quite proud of him for turning off his assists. I think he was full assist at the start of the season. So yeah, sticking with the no assists and actually giving it a good go and keeping up the pace, it was awesome to see. Division 3, the Cheeky Constructors champions of that div, I would say they were the top 1 pairing on the grid. They were awesome. Another division, just watching them every week, the good results. I believe Angus was between the pair of them, he DNF'd once. Otherwise, they were at least scoring 5 points a race, and the results they were getting, the points that they were bringing in for the team was unreal. Obviously, A-Ban, the champion, did an awesome job. And then Angus, I'm so happy he got a race win in China. He had some unlucky races throughout the season, but to finish off on such a high, that was awesome. Division 4, obviously I spoke about Dynasty. Not only off the track is he amazing, on the track he drives like a champion. He's fast, knows what he's doing, tries to keep it clean. Unfortunately, a few people would get into incidents with him. Not really his fault, just super unlucky, but nice and fast. And then Hugh, from the start, no fault to his own, unfortunately, just inconsistent. Same with, I think it might have just been the grid, to be honest. Few people just seem to always get in incidents. It was maybe a bit of an impatient division, but still very fun to watch, and they did an amazing job bringing in the points every week. Division 5, Fat Eagle at the start of the season, he served us well. He got a few good results in before he kind of had to stop racing. And then my brother as well, same situation. Awesome results at the start, but then kind of had to stop racing. And then, yeah, shout out to all the reserves, man. I was getting 2 reserves a week for, I reckon, 2 months straight. And they showing up, doing their best, bringing in some points. It all adds up in the end, and it contributes. And then Division 6, Paul and Helen Woofer. Unfortunately I didn't join the comms box too much for them. That was mainly Dynasty engineering them, but again, showing up, putting in the consistent results, and 2 top blokes. They both had some highs in the season, and considering Woofer, he was Div 5 at the start of the season, he came down into Div 6. I cannot remember the track for the life of me, but he had an amazing drive, got up to P4, I believe it was. That was the best drive I've ever seen that man do. And then Paul and Hell on the podium as well. There was some people in that division were pretty damn quick, so to be able to get a podium in that division, just well done. Super proud of all the boys, and I'm happy we got the overalls.
Yeah, it was definitely a well-rounded team that you had there. Wonton across numerous divisions, scoring plenty of points there, mate. And to even, like you say, those Div 6 guys, in a pretty tough division, still securing some really solid points, especially at that back end of the season there with with Paul and Hell getting that podium, and then Woofer as well chipping in with some points as well. They really helped you really nail down that overall constructors championship, mate. So as I can tell, you're super proud of the team, mate, and we'll have to wait and see if you can go do it back to back, mate.
We'll see. Here's hoping.
I have
Thanks
one question.
Oh, you have one more?
One Tom.
Yep.
Yeah, one Tom. Do you have any questions for Rush Racing, the community itself?
Putting me on the
You're
spot.
going to be on the firing line now for next season, so I thought I'd put you on the firing line now. Do you have any questions for the guys?
I don't think I have any questions, but I think it's still season 10 channel ideas. Keep putting in your ideas. We are implementing a lot of your ideas, and I think you guys are going to be very, very happy with what we're doing. So keep chucking them in. We're reading them and we're implementing. That's all I'll say.
Awesome. Yep. Well, from me and Ishka, have a great Christmas and New Year. You deserve a rest. And once again, mate, well done. I look forward to sending you the overalls trophy out to you. And I think that'll look very, very nice on your mantelpiece. And props, mate. Props for a absolute fantastic season you've had. So well done.
Cheers. Thank you. And a Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you, guys.
Thanks very much. And that'll take us across to our awards, SJ. We will get stuck into them. These have been selected between the TPs and the directors, and I think that was it. Is it SJ? Who selected
Yeah,
these
and a head
awards?
steward as well.
And the
yeah.
head
So
steward,
there's
yep.
a few. Yeah,
There's a few.
and they're all neutral, so you cannot choose an award for your own team. Do apologise about the delay. We just wanted to really talk to the guys about their seasons. We will be going through this part pretty quick now, so bear with us, keep with us, stay with us. If you haven't tuned in, tune in, because the two best things are coming up next. Obviously, awards, the TPs, and the calendar, and then obviously what is going to happen for season 10. So take it away, Nishka.
So kicking us off, we do have the Best Teammates Award, and that has gone to Uncle Morty and David in the Red Bulls in Division 6. So they had a fantastic season. They just kept banking points, super consistent, SJ. Yeah, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this was a tough one, I think. Obviously, because you had Cake and Dutch as well, but Uncle Morty tied on the same amount of points as well. So fantastic job to them.
Yeah, and then we see it in the NA. We see Illyrian. He gets the Rising Star in the NA, so he converted over from the OCE, went to the NA, and showed what he could do there, and he got the Rising Star nomination. And then in Division 4, we found Recco Raff. He got the most reliable driver for the season. So thoughts on this one, SJ?
Yeah, I think this is well deserved. I thought Raff was fantastic all season. I think he did a fantastic job. Yeah, props to him, and I look forward to seeing what he can do next season.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we see a nomination coming for the most improved team, and that was the Williams team. So Williams team, well done. Most improved team as the season went on. And now we're seeing the most improved driver was Husey in Division 5. So Husey, well done, mate. Most improved. The thoughts on this one, SJ?
Yeah, well deserved. Yeah, at the start of the season, had a few incidents. I actually hit him in Mexico. It was a big accident. I didn't mean to do it, but no, well done to him. And I look forward to seeing what he can do next season.
Yeah, and we have a second most improved. I absolutely love this graphic. What a graphic for bread. That's absolutely fantastic. So he gets most improved as well. I'll let you take this next one away, SJ.
Easiest to talk to. Apparently, you're the easiest to talk to with a wall next to you. I think this is gold. But whoever come up with this, brilliant. And obviously, yeah, it's funny. It's a funny one. So, obviously, cleanest driver in NA is Low Pro. Obviously, you don't know much about this. Obviously, we did get the NA guys to put their awards in as well, and it is neutral. It's not favoritism at all. So it is all neutral across the board. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, and the bottle job of the year goes to Aardvark, round 15, Australia. So, yeah, we all know what happened there, and now we're seeing another one coming in for the best wet driver once an army. This bloke absolutely grew another leg when it started raining, and he was praying for rain, doing rain dances every week, I believe, SJ. I don't know if you've seen him out there. I've seen him once before.
Yeah, he's absolutely insanely in the wet, and definitely well deserved. And yeah, going to be interesting to see if there's any wet racing next season.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And that moves us along to the best constructors, and that was Abbott and Angus in Division 3. So they've done a fantastic job in there. I'll let you take this one away, mate, because this is more your domain.
Yeah, this is a big award, and Rekus, well deserved. Got it last year and has got it this year. It's absolutely fantastic. It can go to a lot of commentators, but this man puts in so much commitment, and we are very, very blessed to have him. So, congratulations to Rekus. And the final award.
Final award goes to the No LP award, and that's to Minmay. So fantastic to get through a whole season as long as this one with getting no LPs. Absolutely fantastic there from Minmay. So well deserved there, mate. Keeping it clean, and yeah, hope to see more of that in season 10. Should we just let these roll through one more time, SJ, and let the guys see them, or are we happy just to move on and to our next segment?
We'll fire them up in the Discord. There will be a place for them to go. So if you want them, by all means, feel free to just copy and paste them and take them. Or if you want them from me directly, then feel free, and I can can send them through to you. But congratulations to all team principals, director, and Aussie head steward and the NA guys for doing that. It's difficult. It is hard sometimes, but we really do appreciate it. Thank you very much to obviously my other half for producing these. She does a fantastic job. So well done to her. Big shout out to her. And congratulations to all the winners for the awards. And they will go in the Discord. So you won't miss them.
Yeah, and I'll give a quick little shout out as well. Whoever gave that award to me for the easiest to talk to, I think maybe you should check yourself into the doctor, mate. I think you might have a screw loose. But we'll move along. Next segment we do have is the TPs. I'm about to introduce you the 10 TPs for next season. The moment you've been waiting for. Went through a thorough process trying to do this. And I believe I've found 10 TPs who are going to do a fantastic job for us next season. Might be a few you might not expect. Might be a few in some different teams. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm about to get us underway now. Are you excited for this one, SJ?
Yeah, I am. I think a lot of people are, because then they can then start planning and preparing who they want to drive for.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And these draft showcases, they're going to start heating up once these guys get reviewed. So keep a lookout for that as well. That's on Sunday. Get checked in for that one if you haven't got checked in, because you'll want to show these TPs what you can do if you want to be drafted next season. But without further ado, let's get it underway, SJ. And the first one is Bread into the Alpine team. I didn't know what to think about this bloke before he came in for an interview, but after talking to him and hearing his ideas and how he wants to take care of his team, I'm really excited to see what this guy can do. And under the Alpine, under new management there, we'll have to wait and see what he can do. Second along, we have Symphonic. The things I was seeing this guy do in that Haas team, the way he was getting the team together, getting the boys together, getting practice sessions going, getting everything happening. For a team that was down in P10, I think he's going to be a very good candidate there in the V Cup. Without further ado, we have Wonton going around again in the Aston Martin. Do I need to say much more about this man? He is the champion of this season, and he's going to look to go back-to-back. What sort of teams are he going to build for next season? We're going to have to wait and find out. I'm sure he'll be having his eyes peeled in these draft showcases. Like Wonton, Dito is going around again as well as the Williams TP. He's sticking with his Williams, and he's going to be having a look out in the draft showcase. He was in there last night, so if you're in there last night, he would have been having a look at you, seeing what you could do. I'm interested to see what Dito can do if he can get off on the right foot. Same can be said about this man, Lamb. He is the Ferrari TP once again. He took over from Flubber during this season. He done a fantastic job with his Ferrari team. They're one of the best bonded teams that I've seen. So you would want to try and get your hands in amongst this team as well, because it's a very, very fun environment to be around. Now this guy here, without further ado, D White, he has changed the Haas for the McLaren. He's in there. He took over a Haas team that was in a lot of trouble last season, but now, what can he do with a fresh start and in the orange of McLaren? Another TP who's changing up his team is Aardvark. He is jumping into the Red Bull. I know he loves this car. He talks about this car all the time. What can he do with a full season under his belt? Can he try and challenge Wonton for that championship? We'll have to wait and see. Here's another man that absolutely is in love with this car. It is Jetman. Jetman is coming in. He is a new TP here. He absolutely loves the Haas. He bleeds the red and white. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do this season. If you fancy yourself under Jetman, you'd want to get in control with him. H-Town is taking over at Mercedes. I know this bloke absolutely loves Ferrari. There was whispers around he was even trying to pay Lamb to take Ferrari, but that wasn't the case. We're not going to allow that, and Lamb wasn't going to allow that. But H-Town, he's in the Mercedes. If you fancy yourself in the Mercedes, Sick Party. He is taking over at Kick Sauber. He was a massive part of the Williams team this season. He reached out with his desires that he wanted to be a TP. We give him the interview process. I loved everything that this man had to say. And being Lamb's brother, he's been a little bit of an apprentice there. So if you want to race in the Kick Sauber, Sick Party is your man. Thoughts on these ones, SJ, as it rolls back through?
Yeah, I'm a bit speechless. Obviously, we did have a little bit of a tech issue. Unfortunately, it was a bit delayed. But yeah, I think the biggest one is the two brothers. It's the first time in history we've had two team principals as brothers. So the battles between Kick and Ferrari are really going to heat up. I don't know how they're going to go, unfortunately. It's going to be very, very exciting to see how they're going to go. And also, we want to say a big shout out as well to all the guys that did come through and go for team principals, and also big shout out to the guys last season as well that did jump on and finish a whole season in team principals. It is a hard job. It's not easy, and props to all of you as well. So the likes of Vettel, David, if I miss anyone, I do apologise. Obviously Jackal, obviously TMT as well. He's done several seasons as well, and Vettel as well in the Mercedes. So absolute congratulations to you guys, and we may see you return. You know, some of these guys do one season wonders. We saw it with Liquid Jake. We've seen it with a few others. We saw it with Pep as well. So yeah, but no, going through the teams, I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, we've got a few veterans there as well. You know, Dido and Wonton. Confident on Wonton doing back to back, Nishka?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Mate. Yeah, might not be as simple as what some might think to go back to back. Like nobody's ever done it before, so he's still going to have his work cut out for him, and there's going to be plenty of competition from these guys, because from what I was seeing towards the end of this season from some of these guys, mate, they're right into it. They're going to be snapping on his heels, mate.
Yeah, no, it's going to be very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, and end of the day, I know there's going to be a little bit of you know, a little bit of upsetness there because some guys didn't get it. But there's always opportunity. You know, you know, anything can happen. You know, we saw the situation with Terrence. You know, I don't know who is going to be. Who do I think is the strongest?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough question. Who's going to be the strongest?
They've all got pros, haven't they? They've all got pros. Like, if you go through all of them one by one, obviously we're going to be here all night if we did that. But if you went through them one by one, you know, they've all got pros. Jetman, you know, he's a rookie. You know, we haven't seen what he can do. We know what he can do on track, so he'll be very interesting to see. Sick Party as well. Will he be able to deal with the pressure of his brother? You know, H-Town, is he going to be able to show us what he's capable of? You know, and obviously you've got Dido and Wonton, you know, the returnees. Aardvark's going to have a full season. I think he'll be a powerful one to watch out for. And also D White. You know, D White knows how to do it. He's had a go at it. So, and then also Lamb. Lamb coming very, very close to the overalls as well. So I think we're gonna have a lot of I think we're going to have a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be very, very exciting. I think the ones that are the underdogs, I'd say, are Jetman, Symphonic, H-Town, and Sick Party, and Bread.
Yeah, you could say underdogs. It's a bit of a mix of the new with the experience. So it's going to be interesting. Some of the things that I've seen from these guys that are new, I think they're going to surprise a lot of guys, mate. So yeah, I wouldn't be writing anybody off that's on this list, mate. I think they're all capable. So it's going to be it's going to be a fantastic season, I believe, SJ. And I'll put the full list up now so we can have a full look at everybody all together. So we'll bring that in now.
Excited. It's good to have a fresh, fresh go as well. Season 10 is going to be interesting, and these TPs, obviously one of them has won it. Second one has come very, very close. The third one is still, waiting for it, but he's got some titles in Dido. And obviously Aardvark looks like knows what he's doing as well. So I'm going to be very, very excited. So, all right. In further ado, the next thing you've been looking forward to as well, we will be releasing our season 10 calendar. Nishka, if you please.
Yep. So drum roll again, SJ. Here we go. The calendar is coming in. And round 1, Monza. Round 2, Bahrain. Round 3, Japan. Round 4, Australia. Round 5, Singapore. Round 6, Vegas. Round 7, China. Jeddah in round 8. Miami round 9. Qatar round 10. Mexico round 11. Imola round 12. Baku round 13. Round 14 in Canada. Round 15, we head to Spa. We didn't go to Spa last season. We are going there this season. Round 16, Monaco. Round 17, Zandvoort. And we finish at Silverstone. 300%ers there, SJ. 3 sprints there. Thoughts on that, mate?
I think this is this is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to this calendar. Some big tracks missing though, unfortunately. Obviously, you've seen there no Brazil. Monza's a great place to start. Bahrain, Japan. That could be a tough 5 rounds there. 100% Australia, which is going to be exciting. Sprint at Bahrain. Everyone loves Bahrain. Yeah, I'm excited. 100% at Belgium. Ooh, that's going to be a long one. And finishing at Silverstone. So exciting. Obviously, some of those tracks we will look at. Obviously, the issues with Miami that we did see as well. So we'll have to wait and see if that continues. If that doesn't, it will be replaced. But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with the calendar. I like round 11 downwards. I don't like Qatar. Can't stand Qatar. Good to see Canada on there again. I enjoyed Canada. And China at the early end this time. So, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to the calendar.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this calendar. I'm enjoying round 1, round 2, then I'm enjoying round 17, round 18. I like the way we're finishing the season. 100% at Australia. I think everybody's going to love that. Everybody loves Australia. Imola Sprint. I know Dito will be happy about that one. He absolutely loves Imola, and 100% at Belgium after we missed Spa this season. It's good to do 100% of there. I see a few comments coming in the chat. Why are we doing a sprint at China? Maybe a few people don't like China, but I think a sprint could be pretty interesting there. I'm not too sure what to expect from me from sort of round 5 down to round 9. I'm not too confident on many of those tracks there, so it'd be interesting to see. But I'm super happy with this calendar, mate. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, you are going to get mixed vibes from the calendar, aren't you? Always, because some tracks aren't there. Brazil's not there, Hungary's not there. There's a few that aren't there. But you got to mix it up. You don't want to do the same every season. You know, we had three street tracks in the first three rounds. So this season we don't. You know, we've gone for Temple of Speed, or Temple of Light, whatever you want to call it. You know, we've gone for the pre-season testing track where everyone normally does in Bahrain for round two. Mix it up with the sprint. And then Suzuka. You know, Suzuka wasn't on the calendar last season as well. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting. And some of those tracks that, like the big tracks, they're quite early. And look at those last four. Belgium, Monaco, Zandvoort, and Silverstone. What a last four to go on with, and having Monaco that end, and that will be a night race. So I'm looking forward to seeing that Monaco race at night.
Yeah, Monaco night race. That's going to be fantastic. I've seen a few people been calling out for that, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, that back end of that calendar is fantastic. Even Canada in amongst the last five, I think that's going to be a fantastic way to finish the season. And we're seeing that chat's getting excited. Monaco at night, so that's fantastic from them. And yeah, should we move along to the next segment here, SJ?
Yes, yeah, let's move on. We've only got 3 more to go before we finish it up. So going up to the next one, hopefully it comes up and it's not delayed on my end.
It's the next one's about to start now, mate. It's going to be slowly coming up from the bottom as we say goodbye to the calendar and we say hello to the prize pool. So the overall championship prizes for the actual constructors overalls is going to be first place 500 cash to the winning TP. Second place will be 300 cash to the winning TP. Third place 200 cash to the winning TP. For the individual division champions, it's going to be $100 cash to each division champion, and then division constructors prize will be each driver from the winning team in their division will receive $50 cash. Now, for the eligibility criteria, to qualify for any Season 10's prizes, drivers must meet all of the following: attend at least 75% of the races in their division, and must not accumulate 8 license points or receive a race ban. So, yeah, you want to be avoiding all those if you want to be eligible for some prizes. Yeah, SJ, Season 9 prize pool is wrong. I've just been notified in the chat. It should be Season 10.
Oops, I can, yeah, I'll blame the person. That's my bad.
But anyway, thoughts on this one, SJ?
It's Season 10. It's Season 10, all right? It's Season 10. Well, we do make mistakes. We are human. Yeah, mate, I just got to say to the person, you know, if I can mention it, if I'm allowed or not. I'm waiting for the person to say yes or no.
Yeah, you can mention it.
I just want to say props to yourself, mate, for putting this up. We still want to have the you know, the dynamics of having fun. Playing a sim racing game, you know, is all about having fun. But you know, we spoke about this, and you know, we wanted this, you know, to be a reward for everything. You know, this is the first time we've ever done this. You know, past seasons we've done rigs. That's obviously not the case anymore. But I think from your point of view, this is to reward the commitment to the TPs and the drivers through the whole season.
Yeah, absolutely. The main drive behind this one with the overalls for the TPs is I'm asking a lot of the TPs this next season. So yeah, it's for them putting in their hard work. They've got to they're the heart of the team. They've got to pull everybody together, make sure everybody's doing the right thing, make sure everybody's checked in. They've got to give their guys setups and make sure they're all ready to go to race and support them along the way. And it's a lot of time these TPs have got to put in. So I felt like the main drive behind that was rewarding those TPs. But then there's still something there for the drivers, you know, like if you're the individual division champion and you can take out the constructors as well with your teammate along the way, there's $150 cash right there just for you if you can get that done. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for next season. I really want to see what these TPs can do. I really want to see them put the time into developing these drivers and helping them get along the way. Yes, we still want to have fun. Like surely everyone agrees it's fun getting better at a game, no? And we want to make our top tiers a bit stronger. So the way to do that is by developing ourselves within and bringing up the competition. I'm keen to see how these guys go about it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be fantastic. And I look forward to seeing this all unfold next season. And go over to the next slide, please.
Yes, so now we'll go into the pre-season. So for season 10 pre-season, that it will be from the 3rd to the 14th of January. So keep those dates in mind. Keep those dates free. You'll want to be trying to impress the TPs and make sure you secure your spot in the draft. 16th of January is the night, 7 p.m. AEDT will be the draft, and then straight after, the next day, round 1 will just go bang straight in your face. 17th of January, 7:30 p.m. AEDT will be the first race of the season, and we will be underway. And I can't wait. I'm already excited. I'm already itching. I can't wait for 17th of January already. Yes, Jay.
We're not even at Christmas yet, mate, and you're already onto it. But yes, as you can see, this is our new theme for next season. It's ice. We've got the new logo. Congratulations to Aston Martin. That is pre-season, as it says there, 3rd and the 14th of Jan. So if you're away and you're for Christmas, get back, get back into your rig and start practicing. We have given it a little bit of a distance, couple of weeks to just to take into account that people could be away spending time with family as well. For the first time, it is a quick thing here. We have got the draft on the 16th of Jan, as Nishka has said. Then the 17th is round 1. So it's literally one day, and you are all going to be racing. So we're on the clock, unfortunately, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the draft. I'm looking forward to doing it all again.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely looking forward to it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens over these next few weeks, see who puts their hand up for the draft. Draft night is something I'm super excited about. I love watching drafts. So, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see where I end up, where you end up. And, a lot of these other guys, I can't wait to see where they end up too. So, yeah, plenty to get excited about. Get involved in these pre-draft showcases that I'm putting on over the next week before Christmas to fill your stockings just before Christmas.
Only, and we've got one more to go, and then we do have one more person in who we'll probably have a quick chat to, and he will talk to you about the NA. So we'll just go to the next slide, and I think we will be wrapping up here.
Yeah, I'll let you take this one away, SJ. The slide's just coming up now, mate.
Okay, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for jumping in, as always, for Awards Night. Yes, it does go for a bit of a distance, but that's the reason, because we want to talk to people, we want to hear how their seasons are, and we care for everything you've done this season. Drivers, TPs, all the staff, every single person within the league, and that is the reasons why it does go on for quite a while. And obviously Nishka can talk a lot as well, and this is the first time as well, so it's been a very, very good night. But Merry Christmas from all of us. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and have a great Christmas as well. And thank you very much to everyone this season. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. I've got Wildcat in the comms box. I will close it off with you, Nishka. But Wildcat, good evening. Welcome to the comms box.
You say good evening, I say good morning, but what's the difference? What's up, bud?
All right, we'll bring it over to you. What's going to happen for season 6 for the NA and EU League next season?
Gonna be a little bit of a shakeup. I mean, we're probably gonna be sticking with the same 12-round calendar set, because it's actually surprisingly very competitive all the way to the end. The last couple seasons now, as far as deciding driver titles, constructor titles, things like that. leaves something there still on the table. Drivers still fighting for points positions right to the end to the final round. So sticking with that part. However, we're making a change. Instead of doing 3 sprints, we're going to go to 2 sprints and two 100% races, which I'm kind of excited for because it shows a different side of the drivers. Not just, do you have that quick raw pace to get away for say 20 something 30 something laps, but can you manage that over an entire race distance, 70 some laps at certain tracks. It's going to test you, and we want to see, like, we want to have fun but also make it a challenge, see drivers get better, which we've over the seasons we've seen a lot of drivers grow that have stuck around with us. So it's looking forward to the next season.
Nicely done. Is there an inkling that we could be seeing 2 divisions next season for NA with the amount of signups?
Given the amount of signups, there is a possibility that we may see a second division come up, and that division would be running on Sundays. And there may also possibly be room for us to start setting up our own team principal setup within the division as well. So I mean, we're constantly talking about new ideas, things to kind of strengthen the backbone and the core of the division. So I mean, there's constant changes and new ideas that come up, and we just try to implement them in a in as smooth a way as possible, instead of just kind of throwing things in the wolves den, just kind of seeing how it lays.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, and thank you very much for this season. Congratulations on the constructors also. Any shout outs from you or anything from you, Wildcat?
I'd like to shout out our comms team. Those guys are fantastic. Rekkers and GameHawk, time and time again, made every single race an absolute pleasure to watch. Their commentary was very spot on, very detailed. They covered action up and down the grid. Um, our NAE drivers, guys are absolutely fantastic. Some races were harder than others. A lot of tough races. Small incidents here and there. Nothing crazy. That's to be expected. It's racing. And of course, you for giving me the opportunity to be able to be a part of Rush when I've been here for for a couple of years now. But it's kind of surreal to think where I started in my racing when I started racing with Rush, and where I'm at now, sitting on 3 constructors titles in a row. So I mean, that's something. It's not drivers, but at the same point, I'm big on playing the team game of, if I can get my teammate into a better position, I will work with my teammate to help them get a better result, which ultimately helps the team.
Awesome. Yeah, well, as always, Kat, thank you very much for everything you've done. You have been with us for a while now. You do a fantastic job over there. Props as well to, they call me DJ, Low Pro, Ryan. If anyone I missed, I do apologise. And also, yeah, props to Rekus and Gamehawk on the comms. If you are still keen for NA, then feel free to message Wildcat, get amongst it. Obviously, the sign-ups is massive. I'm sure he will be in touch with all of the sign-ups with NA and EU as well throughout the Christmas break to get on board some socials. And once again, Wildcat, thank you very much. Have a great Christmas and a safe Christmas and a happy New Year. And we'll see you, well, for you, season 6, but for us, season 10.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, Nishka, I will let you wrap it up. Thank you very much for your time, your effort, everything you've done. This slideshow as well, apart from a few little tech issues, but we're not human if we don't have tech issues. And thank you for being my teammate. Thank you very much for being my friend. It's been fantastic season with you, and look forward to you in your new role as well as the TP manager. I wish you all the best. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing Christmas, and I'm sure we'll talk across the Christmas break.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We'll talk across the Christmas break. Thank you very much for the kind words. Yeah, first time hosting one of these. A couple of little issues, mate. I apologise for that, guys. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this season. I love being part of this community. It's fantastic, and I can't wait to get next season underway. Massive thanks to all the drivers in the league. The league's not possible without you guys putting in your efforts each week. Thanks for the TPs from this season, and thanks for the TPs that are going on next season. I look forward to working with you guys next season. Should be a good one. I'll get straight into it with you guys shortly after this. I'll get us all together and we'll have a bit of a chat and a chin wag and see what we all think. But look forward to working with you guys. Also, big thanks to all the Wonton first head steward. And all the other stewards that work tirelessly during the week, getting the verdicts out and those sort of things. All these sort of things just help the league run that bit smoother. So massive thanks to all those guys as well. And yeah, obviously Dito as well does a fantastic job, director, and as my TP. I had a great season under him. But then last but not least, yourself, SJ, owner of the league, mate. You do a fantastic job. Thank you for bringing me in this season, mate. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I've had an absolute blast, mate, and I can't wait to get next season underway. So on that note, I'm going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Stay safe for the Rush team. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and get busy in the draft showcases and show these TPs what you can do. And I look forward to seeing you all on the track after Christmas. I hope you all have plenty of food and plenty of beers, plenty of orange juices, whatever you choose to do, and enjoy your break. Thank you very much. Good night.